I'm Chad.
And I'm Jaron.
And together, this podcast, this tag team, this collective, these Comic-Con conquerors, gaming gods, and also your podcast universal champions, we are Fusion-Haa!
Excuse me for sweating, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for the love. All right. You want to go inside the show? Well, you already kind of did it.
All right, guys. So the reason for the season, man, first and foremost, rest in peace to Akira Toriyama, man. He really, I'm sure you guys here know, he's touched all of us, man. He's inspired us so much. I remember the day he passed away. Do you remember what you were doing?
Getting ready for work when I found out. So what happened to me was, obviously the news came out like late Wednesday night. And prior to that, he passed away I think the Friday before. Then America found out. I woke up like at 3:15 in the morning, got ready, whatever. Check my Instagram. I kept seeing all these posts about Akira. I'm like, what's going on with Akira? Come to find out, the GOAT, the guy himself who made the world of Dragon Ball Z, and also Dr. Slump, he's gone. And I was like, what is going on? And also this guy put something out.
Man,
all that stuff. So yeah, what about you?
So I was at home, sitting on my couch. You know, we worked a lot. So I finally got that time to play some video games. So I'm sitting there gaming and I look at my phone. And next thing I see is R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. And I'm like, no, man, people are just, somebody just made something up because people do that sometimes. But I kept seeing it over and over and over. And then I looked at it and I saw that it was real. And I just screamed, no! And my wife's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, the GOAT's gone. She's like, the GOAT? Who are you talking about? Like, Akira Toriyama, man. Like, you don't know? Yeah. She's like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, nah, this is hurt, man. I didn't realize how much that this would hurt. This is somebody who we don't actually know, but we know through his works. And like I said, the way that he's touched all us and affected our lives. And of course, we know that he's done a lot more than Dragon Ball. We know that. But I remember being a kid and my mom turning on WB39. Hopefully up there remember that. And
locally in Houston.
Yeah. And she's like, hey, look at this kid with this tail. Like, he's doing this stuff and he's fighting. It looks pretty cool. I think you'll like it.
Wait, you seen it on the WB? It's on Dragon Ball.
Yeah, on that UPN.
It was UPN on Sunday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
So she shows me this and I'm like, oh man, heck yeah, this is cool. I like this a lot, you know? And I had been introduced to anime before, but man, Dragon Ball, it got my heart. It really did. What about you, brother?
So, there's two anime characters when it comes down to work ethic and like just go. One of them was Rock Lee. You know, he was in war with, Yin Jutsu and know how to do them little magic tricks, but that boy can do some taijutsu. This ain't about that guy. So the second person, who I kind of represent because I'm short, but I got that good hair though. I got that good hair. It's Vegeta. It's funny because this guy right here next to me, he's my Kakarot. Because he's always talking to me. I literally watched this guy push, was it 315? He always surpassed me. This guy was, right? I thought he was like being humble when I lifted. But anyway, besides the point, Vegeta, I see a lot of myself in him. Because one, he's short, like I said. Two, he always just worked real hard to get what he wanted. And like Chad ain't my rival, but he's my best friend. I'm like, I want to be like him, I want to be better than him, in a friendly kind of sense. And the fact that Akira made a guy like that I can look up to since I was, a wee little boy, I'm about to be 37 tomorrow, right? And I still look at myself as Vegeta, because, in fact, I ain't gonna lie, I'm married. That's one thing. Like, of course I wanted it when I was a little kid, now I'm done, like, do I still want this? Let me go to the gym, I'm gonna leave y'all and do my thing like Vegeta. And the fact that as a character made, it's funny because we got some friends who's in love with Krillin because he's the strongest human and other things, right?
Yeah.
And it's like like-minded people, such as ourselves, who are fans of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And other works of Toriyama. It touched me in a way, guys. What about yourself, man? Like, what about his works or just his characters in Dragon Ball?
Really, so on our podcast, we always have this joke about how Goku's a bad father. Like, that's always the thing. Like, Goku's a bad father.
Why you bring this? Hold on, this is about Toriyama. What are we doing?
Hold on, hear me out. You want your diatribe about Vegeta? Can I go on about Goku? So
he bring up the worst thing.
So even though I say those jokes about Goku has really inspired me. His quest of always trying to do better, always striving to be better than he was yesterday. I love that. I absolutely love that about Goku. He inspired my love of martial arts. I practiced martial arts for years because I saw Goku throwing hands and feet to anybody that would catch him. And I also, when Goku went Super Saiyan, the English version, when he basically talked about being this hero of justice and just standing up for doing what's right at all times, man, that really touched my heart. And you can ask this guy. I try and live my life like that as much as I possibly can. Nobody's perfect, of course, but I really do my best to try and live that way. And although I'm inspired by Goku, in actuality, I'm inspired by Akira Toriyama because he's the one that created these characters. Did you know a little known fact about Akira Toriyama? That he actually struggled in school growing up to where he couldn't really read, he couldn't really write, he struggled really hard in school.
Sound like me.
Yeah, so the fact that...
Oh yeah, I was remedial, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was in remedial class. Come find out I was just lazy.
But now look at this guy, college graduate, look at this guy.
And associates from the rock.
Whatever, you did it. But the fact that he came from that and he created this billion-dollar empire in Dragon Ball is absolutely amazing and astonishing. It's so, man, when I was reading that about...
Put some on that screen, man, come on, let's put some
man, I'm sitting here talking, I'm sitting here.
Excuse me, princess, I'm sorry.
I'm over here enthralled. We're talking about Akira,
giving these Martin Luther King speeches.
So we also know, like I said before, he's done more than just Dragon Ball. Blue Dragon, which is a game that I actually liked playing as a kid. I had no idea Akira Toriyama had a hand in this until I seen the anime. I was like, wait, you did this too?
Wow.
He did Dragon Quest, man. This guy, Dragon Quest Chrono Trigger, he's done so much.
Dr. Slump, that was before Dragon Ball.
Dr. Slump with Ariel, aka my wife in real life.
Yeah, that is his wife
lady
in real
with
life.
purple hair. Walks around and loves poop jokes.
These are not jokes. This is reality.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like on our quest for being podcasters, we saw this guy. We know him as for having Dragon Ball, but he was rejected multiple times and submitting his mangas to people. He almost just gave up. And I know a lot of us have gone through that, but hey man, he had that Goku attitude. I'm not giving up. I'm going to stay the course. And look what happened. Dragon Ball, we got it.
By the way, it's kind of funny. Our podcast is influenced by one of his creations, Fusion-Haa. By the way, this gentleman to my right, your left, came up with the name. And the reason why is because, the fusion of everything we talk about. We don't just talk about just anime, we don't just talk about wrestling, we don't just talk about everything, pop culture. And it's funny because his creations are one of the reasons we talked to how many people? So we talked to actually some of their voice actors, believe it or not, for like the English dub, right? Yeah. So Cynthia Krantz is one of them, who played Chi-Chi. Baby Crowley, right? Like who does that, right? Yeah. And Mama Brinks, Boma's mom, she played her. And believe it or not, that was on the whim. We got lucky on that, right? Another person we talked to, our very first big high profile interview was with Josh Martin, if you know the name, aka Majin Buu. Yeah, getting the tattoo of the freaking M. So like his works did that. This dude got a tattoo of the freaking Majin M. How many of y'all seen like tattoos of like Dragon Ball characters or like just like symbols and stuff like that on people? Like you're probably gonna see like 10 of them within the next hour. I promise you. Yeah. And the fact that it's funny that like Josh Martin, so I ain't gonna lie, I geeked out like a little girl. I'm a truck driver, by the way. This ain't like $100 on this podcast so far. I'm just gonna let y'all know the secret. But our day-to-day work, we have different jobs. I'm a truck driver, and I remember when I got his phone number, Josh Martin, that is. Man, so I actually called him. I called him, how you doing? Yeah, we'll do the interview, this, that, and the third. I ain't gonna lie, y'all wanna hear this, man? At my lunchtime, I'm in a truck. I'm supposed to be this rugged truck driver. I just went. I ain't gonna lie, I swear, I promise y'all. Thanks to Akira Toriyama, right? Because like he's really known for that more than anything else. He has done other works and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm just basically, I know it's like talking about ourselves, but like you think about it, like it still attaches us to the world of Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama and like video and like I said, video games and all that stuff. All the works of Akira, man, is pretty dope.
Yeah.
You was
so,
there. Hold on before we go. When they one of the guys from WBM podcast saying it was like there was a day that when they find out Akira was gone, like there was like damn near no crime in Mexico.
Yeah, man, everybody stopped and mourned Akira Toriyama.
Allegedly.
So, do you guys remember when Dragon Ball Super came out? When I think it was like towards the end of the Tournament of Power when Frieza 17 and Goku were going against Jiren.
Right.
You guys know that they had these crazy watch parties in Mexico. Like you saw people on the big screen just all just together watching Dragon Ball. That's how you know Dragon Ball is special. Like I know it's not a lot of people's, it's not touted as the best anime, but man, in our hearts, that's our anime, man. That's what brought us together. So guys, I just kind of want to ask you guys some questions if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, if y'all want.
If you just want to come up real quick. Does anybody want to talk about their first introduction into Dragon Ball?
Yeah, hey, grab the mic behind you, man.
There's a mic right behind you.
No, there's a mic right there, man. So, yeah, be heard, homie, be heard.
And first, just tell us your name.
Hey, on the bottom, there should be an on switch on the bottom of it. You see it? Got it? There you go.
Got it.
We got it.
You're the man now.
My first experience with Dragon Ball was actually, it was a bit of a confusing one. It was the very first, it was the Ginyu Assault DVD, one of the single volumes that my dad happened to have.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The interesting thing with that is that was the first time the in-house Funimation cast jumped in.
Okay.
The first time I watched it, I didn't really remember much of it. The second time I saw Dragon Ball was Dragon Ball Kai on Nicktoons.
Oh, okay.
And then one night when I was going to bed, my dad, I wasn't allowed to handle the DVD player as a kid. So my dad said, hey, you want to put something on? And I jokingly said Dragon Ball. And said, okay. And I was like, wait, hold on. And he's like, hey, come on, just give it a shot. It's really good. I watched it, and that was the first time I saw the anime concept of someone moving so fast that you couldn't see it. Because it was Goku versus Birder and Jace.
Yeah.
That's baller, man.
That was a fast fight.
But then it became something even more special when I realized that DVD had a Japanese option. And everything from the intro to the aesthetic of everything to the music, it all changed. And I loved it. I was hooked. I had to see more. And then from there, my dad just bought the season sets from OG Dragon Ball and onward.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, you got raised up. Hey, that's some good parenting right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the fact that he started with OG Dragon Ball, though I will admit, it is a bit questionable considering those first few episodes. I've never laughed so hard as a kid.
But you talking about Goku got ran over by Bulma?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yes.
Hey, you hear something so funny? So here's a funny little thing. And I wanted to make a video of it for social media. So tell me why, as a little boy, Goku got shot by lunch and then drop kicked it. The only time it's okay to hit a woman, by the way, in my opinion. She shot him, right? But then in Dragon Ball Super, the Super Saiyan Blue, or Super Saiyan God, that's lazy.
Yeah.
Alien dude was a sorbet, shoot him. Oh, giant, can you help me? I'm
Space alien.
So what the heck is that about? So as a kid, he's more durable, as an adult, he's like frail, old, brittle.
And that's the thing, because when we talk about like Goku versus Superman, it's like, I always lose at that point. I'm like, this guy lost to a laser. I watched you take Kamehamehas. You got hit by so much stuff, and you got dropped by a laser?
A pea shooter, you know what I mean? And he breathes, well, a pea shooter took out the great Goku, you know? Oh my God. Anybody else got something to say?
Yeah, come on up.
Oh, that beautiful being footage, man. Come on, let's go.
Hey guys, I'm Greg.
What's up, Greg?
Thanks for putting this all together. I'm coming from New York, visiting just for the convention. So I put a whole schedule together, and I came across this, so I'm like, man, this seems pretty awesome. I know it's mainly comics. Manga falls under comics, but I'm like, we gotta put the respect on the go. I'm not necessarily like a super big Dragon Ball fan, but I understand its importance in terms of how it brought some of the other manga here and anime here. And as for how I got into it, I'm sure you guys are familiar with Toonami in some sort of way.
Oh man,
I feel like that's a lot of people's story. Toonami, at least for me at Cartoon Network at night or in the daytime, I was familiar with the show, just the Z portion of the show through there. And then I actually spent a lot of my childhood playing the video games, which is, I wanted to shed some light on that. So like on the PS2, there was a bunch of Dragon Ball Z games.
Budokai 3.
Budokai 3 was
Best one. I'm glad you said that.
Hands
We
down.
already friends just because of that. Thank you.
My personal favorite is Budokai Tenkaichi 2. And that game just brought a bunch of characters together. It was a good way of me gathering all of the story, because I haven't seen all the movies at the time, so I got familiar with Broly, Janemba, a bunch of characters through the games, and then as I got older, I did show up on Nicktoons, which I watched Kai, and then I went back to watch Dragon Ball, then GT, and then unfortunately I was around to watch Super during its airing. Then the movies came out, which I think the movies have been really fun, especially Broly. Superhero's good. I don't know what they got next. I'm following the manga, which is still going. I'm kind of figuring it out, but I mean, it's something that I don't think is going to leave anytime soon, even though the author's no longer with us, but definitely the impact is going to stay, and the series will stay, I think, without him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dragon Ball's not going anywhere. I know the manga's on a bit of a break right now, but I mean, they have so much source to adapt the manga. If they wanted to start it up again, they could really just keep going. I don't know if you guys read. Does anybody read the Dragon Ball manga?
There you go.
Okay, so you guys read it, so you know how it. We know what's going on right now. That needs to be put on screen. I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't read it, but
I haven't.
all I gotta say is, man, Frieza the GOAT. That boy Frieza's
He became black and started doing stuff.
Yeah, he definitely became black. He definitely did. He's like, I finally can say it, Kakarot. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Just can't do my show no more. Does anybody else have something they want to mention about Dragon Ball? Anybody? Or Akira Toriyama?
Oh yeah, man.
Or basically how his passing affected you, where you were, if anybody wants to talk about it.
Well, while we wait, I got one.
You got one?
Hey, so first of all, thanks to Akira Toriyama's creations, I've won $50 and a pair of shoes. These ain't jokes! So, I got all this hair, right? I hate Afro wigs. And I've never seen nobody cosplay as this guy. I cosplay as freaking Hercule. I'll show y'all pictures. Y'all really
He is a great Hercule, too.
Yeah.
I wish you had that thing on tape real quick.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's how I want to shoot. So, across the street, matter of fact, was the House of Blues, right?
Yeah.
So House of Blues, they what is it called? Hip Hop Anime Gaming. It's a group, right? So they came down to Houston. This is like about 5 years ago, probably longer than that. So they had a cosplay contest, right? And believe it or not, hey, here's a joke. Hercule, a Ghostbusters, and Captain America walked in the building. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
We were, myself and another friend of mine was the only ones that came in dressed up besides like, I'm just saying, cosplay floozies.
So it was like basically your worst fear, like going up, like waking up and being in school in your underwear. Like we were the only people at a party in cosplay. Everybody else dressed up, looking all cool. I'm dressed as Captain America.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, guys? He's Hercule.
And I'm Hercule with the afro, and then my friend's a Ghostbuster, right? And so when it came down to the cosplay contest, so first there was a contest to win the Switch. So everybody was there to win the damn Switch. And after that was going, people just ran out. I was like, well, damn, I can't get a Switch. Whatever, right? And so it was just us three and like a handful of people, right? And so we did the stuff, and I'm like, I'm Hercule. oh, my stomach, I'm doing all this stuff. Just being Captain America, and our friend, being a Ghostbusters. And like the top prize is $50. The second place is $25, which I won. We sold $75 from basically. Yeah. That's how I won $50. Of course, it's Eric. This heritage. Love his name, right? And then I won a pair of shoes. So, by the way, you're from New York, right? I wish you were around here. So, speaking of influence of Toriyama, this is a guy named Sun. He got a Dragon Ball themed restaurant out there called Dragon Bowl C for Conroe, right? And so it sells pho. Yo, I think I knew one in spring. Well, every year, I think it was like this year was the second. Well, last year was the second year, right? They have an annual like Halloween thing, right? They have a cosplay contest, and I ain't gonna lie, I won second place. So he should have won at least third because I knew these two guys. They was like Dante and Virgil from Never May Cry. I ain't gonna lie, when I seen them walk out, I said, "Dang, this amount is baller." I knew they were gonna win. And I was like, you know,
They got it.
They got swagger.
Yeah. Oh,
my man sitting here scaring kids is
I was a fiend.
There you go.
If you're got any wrestling fans in the house, I was a fiend.
He was a fiend. One of his favorite wrestlers. And I was like, man, I give you $100 to make a kid pee their pants. I would have gave him $100.
I came close.
He came close.
I came close. I made the children run.
But anyway, yeah, he did. He like spook. And so I was second place to the tag team of Virtual and Cricket. You know, his name Dante.
Dante, yeah.
And it was either $100 on a pair of shoes. The first place person get to pick, you know, whatever. Of course, you can't split a pair of shoes unless you get one foot apparently.
Yeah.
So I got a pair of shoes out of it, guys. Thank you, Toriyama.
Yeah. And you know what's funny?
Yeah.
I was sitting here thinking while you were saying that.
Yeah.
So do you guys know who Akira Toriyama's favorite character in Dragon Ball is?
What's up?
Ding, ding, ding. Circle gets the square, my friend. You're right. So you would think it would be Goku. That's what you're naturally think, but no, it's Piccolo. You know who his least favorite character is?
Vegeta?
Absolutely. You want to know why? As a bald man, I can crack these jokes. That boy has the most atrocious hairline in history. Their hairline is crazy. And on top of that, so do you guys know that Vegeta was actually supposed to die in Namek and not come back? That was supposed to be the end of him. But public outcry, the fans, everybody wanted to stay. I mean, Goku is my favorite character, but I think Vegeta is the best character in Dragon Ball because he has the most growth. Goku had that growth until he became. He must have hit on the rock again or something. I don't know what happened to Goku.
See a little man right there, dressed like Goku. Y'all look at him.
What's going on, little Goku?
Little Goku. Not to put all the attention on you, I'm just saying, man. Thank you.
But yeah, man, I thought that was so cool that him liking Piccolo that way.
But I mean, kind of get back more on Akira, man. It's just like his work of art, you know, whether it's the video games or Dragon Ball, or even Dr. Slump, inspired other animes, you know, that y'all all watch and enjoy to this day. Even video games and stuff like that. Matter of fact, Michael B. Jordan, the last Creed movie, man, that was influenced, you know, the way they fought.
Yeah, if you guys saw the last fight at the end, very anime theme. I was hyped, man. Wow.
Yeah, when they punch each other, stuff like that. Like,
Goku Vegeta did that.
They did it first.
Yep.
You know, the concept of energy waves and stuff like that, man, that was Dragon Ball.
One of my favorite, probably my favorite anime of all time. Even though I want to wait till it ends, but I'll probably 100 when it ends. One Piece, Oda, inspired by Dragon Ball. There's so many different animes. I think it's Bloodline. The guy attempts to do a Kamehameha, and they're like, no, hold on, wait, he may be able to do it. Something may happen. They're like, nope, copyright, can't do it. He's like, oh, shucks.
So, you know, before we go, is there anybody else that have anything to say about Akira or like his work of art that, you know, bring us here or inspire you to watch it? Anybody else? Because I don't want to just close and be like, oh, I wish I could say something. It's like, you bitch, your time.
They say, speak now, forever hold your peace.
Going twice.
But also, too, before we go, guys, it just made me cheesy, but I don't care. We're all going to stand up and put our hands up in the air, man. We got to do it one time for the GOAT.
This is very cheesy. I'm looking at you strange. I'm judging.
Hey.
Y'all really, but you got to do it, though. Hold on.
Hey, see? What's up? It's cheesy? Is it cheesy? Put your hands up in the air.
Cheese whiz, baby.
He's acting like Vegeta and the Majin Buu saga. Hold on.
Wow, thank y'all. Hey, can you picture? Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, man. Hey, get him. 2, 1.
One more.
Hey, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Wow.
Hey, man, give yourselves a round of applause.
Guys and gals.
Y'all have been great.
Y'all didn't even have to do that.
For participating with us.
Yeah, y'all didn't even have to do that. Y'all can be like, man, these nerds, get out of here, man. Cheesy foot.
These nerds? I mean, hello, we're amongst our people, right? What's up?
Which one we call? Hey, hold on. Hey,
walk here. No, nerds isn't there, so it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm king. My name on our podcast is Behemoth Otaku. I am a strong nerd. I love this guy.
It's on the topic, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't see it yet.
No, I haven't seen it. So guys, before we head out, we on the Fusion-Haa Podcast. We're going to hand you guys some of our cards before we go. We have a fan table at the end where all the other podcasters are at.
3,200, by the way.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing panels all throughout this thing. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a panel with the voice actors from Spy Family and from Chainsaw Man, which is going to be in the Grand Ballroom C up there. So come check us out. Come to our table. Come say hello. We're doing a wrestling panel today at 5, right?
Yes, it is 5.
It's called,
sorry, the roller dicks, man. I apologize.
It's called Fusion-Haa Finishes the Story. Our wrestling fans will know about that. So we're basically going to talk about the match that was with Cody and Roman, and then talk about
Wrestling.
yeah. So
Hey, player, your shirt though.
oh, see that's the
Your shirt.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
I like that.
This
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
my heart. Hey, come on, don't do that. Who's cutting onions in here? Who's cutting onions?
Now you're really cheesy.
Someone broke in and he's cutting onions.
I ain't gonna
Get
lie, I
help.
felt a little emotional, bro. I felt the twinge. I felt the twinge.
I mean, to wake up to that, man. Like I said, man, I woke up today, so it's like the
Yeah.
weirdest thing on planet Earth. And, you know, like I said, man, brought us all here together. By the way, y'all raise our hands. That's oh, wow. Now I'm getting all emotional.
Yeah, see?
Shut up!
Yeah. Even Vegeta cried one time.
He was dying, and he was like, what? For Goku, you have to avenge me, Goku. He was baby when I was 12, man. You don't understand the trouble I went through. That man freeze me, a jerk, I hate him. He was like, die, monkey. Can you say that? Can he say that?
And now,
As I said, I gotta go. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeremy, this is Chad. We are the FusionHaa Podcast, and like I said, if y'all want to talk to us or any of that, hey, we be on this weekend. Like I said, we're gonna do a couple more panels. We have a podcast at 5. Tomorrow we're gonna be busy. We're gonna see John. Hey, John Cena gonna be here tomorrow, guys. You can't see him, so good luck to seeing him. Chad, got any last words?
oh yeah, also too, if you come to our table, since we have some time on our hands, we may do a couple interviews, like to talk to the patrons of Comicpalooza. We'll ask you some questions, so if you want to come by and come hang out and be on the podcast, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, I don't have anything else. Just thank you guys for coming out. We are the FusionHaa Podcast. Like you said, I'm Chad and that's Jeremy. And it's FusionHaa and we are out.
You wanna stay? You wanna stand up and do it?
Oh, we have to.
Okay.
Hey, now guys, don't judge us, okay?
At the end of every podcast, if you watch our YouTube, after I get done cussing and carrying on. So it's not for kids. If you don't like the swear words, I'm not gonna do it here. It's a family show. We always end it like this. Go ahead, bro.
All right, I'm Chad.
And I'm Jeremy.
And it's FusionHaa. We are out this thing.
Get up, get up.
Hey, thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Enjoy Comicpalooza.
Thank you guys. Oh man, thank you. No problem, man. Thank y'all for coming. Oh really? Oh,
Hey, we got actually WWE bills over there. A lot of cars, we gotta take it out.
oh, okay. Sweet. Oh man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I like the car.
Yeah, I was like, everybody doing it? I'm like, oh, wow, okay. Thank you.
No problem, man.
That's all I gotta say.
I had a lot of time on that flight. The only thing I didn't have time for was to fix my. That's the only thing.
Yeah, okay,
It's funny because I set up everything. Everything is set up on there.